maybe they'll do that.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A toss play to Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
35 to Mike.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you. Check 53, Mike. Let's go one more. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Go.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. That's complete to John Ross. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Orbit. Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready?
They try the left side with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip right, rip right.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A first down carry here for Johnson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw it is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not what...
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Let's get it together, defense.
Murray now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Check, 59.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10-2 start. Check 53 is mine. Ready? Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
Block now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54. Hey, exit. Fire.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Break. 53 is the mark. Too little, cut.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up. We have not seen a open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, block. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A carry here for Hunt. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And an out. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
55.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Paris Campbell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On second down, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his... Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And Foster loses the football. It's out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Play fake. Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. First down, they go right back to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Lock. Now he'll let it go deep left. He's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lock to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Watch it go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Now.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Now.
To throw is Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stop your body.
Lock trying again after the pick 6. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking,